What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Nike Dunk High by You in this coffee and cream colorway. Today's video is sponsored by the good people from Heflux. Heflux is my all-time favorite sneaker insoles, and they sell eTPU insoles, which essentially is the same material you'll find from Adidas Boost. So if you're looking to add some additional comfort inside your shoes, be sure to check out their website, which I've linked down below. You'll see they sell a variety of different insole options, so depending on the type of insole density and the cushioning setup you're looking for, whether that's for a pair of thick winter boots or for sneakers, you're going to find there's a suitable insole for everybody. So I've been a paying customer of Heflux for years now, and I honestly stand by their products. To me, they really are very comfortable. So if you guys want to check them out and try a pair for yourself, be sure to use the code SEANGO at checkout and get 15% off your entire purchase. So I posted a photo of these on my Instagram account a couple days ago, and I got a ton of DMs asking me what exactly are these. Well, this is actually not an official release, and it's actually a Dunk High I created through the Nike by You platform. So Nike by You, formerly known as Nike ID, is an online platform hosted on Nike.com where they allow their customers to create their very own sneakers based off of a set preset of materials and colors. So I actually can't take credit for this design. The inspiration behind this was actually based off of someone else's design within SoleSavvy. But for me, I'm nicknaming this the coffee and cream colorway. So this retailed for a price of 180 Canadian dollars, which is roughly 140 USD. And between the time that I clicked checkout and the time that I arrived at my door, it took about 6 weeks. So diving straight into the details, so the base layer of the shoe, I opted for this cavestone colored suede. And like all your other dunks, we have this perforated toe box. Surrounding the outer edge of the toe box, we have this very tumbled white colored leather. And I opted to use the same white leather to cover the eye stays of the shoe as well. Underneath this, on the mid panel of both sides, I opted for more of that cavestone colored suede, and stitched on top of this, we have a tumbled white colored swoosh. Moving downwards, the side wings of the shoe, this is again done in that tumbled white leather, and this also wraps around the bottom of the heel. We have this small leather pull tab, and beneath this, the remainder of the upper is constructed out of that same cavestone colored suede. For the laces, so sorry to burst your bubble, but these cream laces are actually a pair that I had in my collection, and I swapped it on to give it more of that vintage feel. So unfortunately, at the time that I created this pair, this off-white or cream colored lace was not an available option. But I've seen other people choose the white colored laces and they just did like a coffee dye to give them that similar vintage look. Underneath this, we have a nylon tongue, and I opted to make this the same cavestone color to match the toe box. And at the top, we have this oversized Nike tag done in white and black. For the insoles, so these come with basically the same insole that all your other GR Dunks come with, and they're just your standard foam insole. It's lined in this black colored fabric on top, and stamped on the heel we have the Nike logo. So the upper of the Dunk sits atop this solid rubber cupsole, which I chose to left in solid white. And then underneath this is your classic Dunk outsole. I selected the cavestone colored rubber, and like the majority of your other Dunks, we have the circular pivot point on the forefoot, along with Nike branding right in the middle. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these Nike by You creations. And for those wondering about sizing, to me I feel like these run pretty similar fit-wise to the standard retail Dunks. So for the majority of people out there, you should stick true to size. The only exception is if you have really wide feet, then you probably want to go up a half size. The Dunk in general can be a little bit more on the narrow side sometimes. But long story short, stick with your normal Dunk size if you guys are planning on creating one on Nike by You. Moving on to the comfort, so these feel like any of your other Dunks. So unfortunately, it's not going to be the most comfortable shoe out there. With that said, it's very stable, very low to the ground. There's just not too much cushioning underfoot, so it feels a little bit stiff and a little bit hard right out of the box. However, for just an everyday casual use shoe, I'm sure you guys know how Dunks feel, and for most people, it's going to be a great shoe just to walk around in. Last but not least, in terms of the overall quality and the craftsmanship, so I'm sure you guys are wondering, how do these stack up compared to the general release Dunk releases? And honestly, the quality we get on this pair is much better than the plastic grade leather that we get on the general releases. So you've seen my reviews on those pairs before. I absolutely bash the quality on those ones. And while these ones aren't perfect by any means, they're not definitely a super premium shoe, but as far as I can tell, they actually give you genuine leather on this pair. So the white leather has a very nice tumbled feel to it, and it doesn't by any means have that stiff plastic feel to them. And similarly, the suedes, while they aren't the best, they lean a bit more on the rougher and cheaper end of things, but all things considered, I gotta say this is an upgrade over the quality of those retail GR Dunks. And similarly, from an overall craftsmanship and build standpoint, I didn't notice any major flaws on my pair at all, so I thought they did a pretty solid job in the factory. So with all that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet and I'll show you guys how these look. while I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of the Dunk High, I think the color combination on this shoe really works, and it makes it a very wearable, very versatile, and very neutral shoe all in all. I think if I was able to create this shoe on a Dunk Low silhouette, this would be a no-brainer instant keep in the collection, but I just don't normally wear Dunk Highs that often, so that's the only reason why I'd be hesitant to actually keep these in my collection. Aside from that though, I think the colorway is great, the materials are very solid, so for the price you pay in getting a custom Dunk from Nike, this is a very solid end result. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this Nike by You Dunk High in this coffee and cream colorway. What are your overall thoughts on this design of this shoe, and is this something you guys would pick up and rock, or is it really not your cup of tea? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram as well at esgo8, check me out on Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.